if you trust me, and I tell you some of this so that you can do your own research, but if you simply trust me, use the Listerine, and then the minute it starts to burn, wash it off with ACT, ACT, which is a non-alcohol, dilute 0.05 sodium fluoride mouth rinse. Is this acidic? A little bit. Does it matter? No, because the good thing is sodium fluoride works slightly better in a slightly acidic environment. So if you're trying to catch me with pH, I can't be caught because I've understood pH for 40 plus years. And trust me that this mouth rinse is probably for most people the most important mouth rinse they could use. If you have a teenager refuses to brush their teeth, get them to rinse with this. Don't worry about the rest of it. Just have them rinse with this. And you will control things. Get them to use the Zellies too, because the Zellies and this rinse work in tremendous harmony. If you can then get them later on to get on the complete mouth care system as a whole, even better. But if you're struggling with a teenager that will not brush their teeth, or somebody who's got, problems doing anything, then this is the mouth rinse I would recommend. And what we need to talk about now, though, is not to be duped, not to be fooled. And I'm going to start with the ACT. Do not be fooled when you go to the store that you can get a bigger ACT at almost the same price. And what's more, it says it's restoring. Oh, Dr. Ellie said you wanted to restore health. This big bottle has more water in it than this one. The reason this is a deal is because it's mainly water. If you look at the back, you'll see that it is a 0.02%, and we want 0.05. So don't be hoodwinked into the bigger bottle, and don't get the other colors. There are all other kinds of ACT. And stick with the one that is it looks like this. Again, on my website, I have links if you want to go and see. Listerine also will try to persuade you with purple and natural and sensitive and coconut, all of them. And the worst, I think, to avoid is ultra clean, because they look identical, same color. Absolutely so easy to pick up the ultra clean version. And the problem with the ultra clean is it contains zinc. Zinc is going to make your gums sensitive. And I discovered this because 2 of my son-in-laws started to think that they were now becoming immune to the complete mouth care system because their gums were getting sensitive. And I'm like, no, that's not happening. Let's look at what you're using. And sure enough, they had picked up Ultra Clean by mistake. Do not do that. Cool Mint or Original. Only these 2. They're the only ones that you want to use. And these other ones will not work. If you start using Total Care or Coconut or Sensitive, you're on your own. Good luck. Just as much on your own and good luck as if you were using some other mouthwash. You see, every mouthwash, every formulation is different. Just like baking a cake. It may be flour, sugar, eggs, oil, but how you put them together depends on whether you make a cookie, a cake, bread. It's very important, the ingredients. So don't go into these other realms. Stick with the ones that I recommend, and you will get the results that I promise you. This is the same thing with Crest toothpaste. You see, it looks quite similar. This is baking soda and peroxide with whitening. Guess what? Don't use it. Use the one I recommend, the cavity protection one. So I hope that's clarified all the different ingredients, the myths, the sorbitol, the 99% of bacteria conversation, the fact that I believe you should do this. It is very simple, but it is very specific. It works for everybody who uses it. You may have to modify the length of time that you use the Listerine. The other rinse you can modify if you're in a hurry is the Act. It doesn't have to be on for a whole minute. It's good if you do, but if you're in a hurry, do those 2 steps a little quicker. It'll still feel good.